Welcome to Mishna study Masechet Eruvin Perek Gimel Mishnah Dalet. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to discuss when the Eruv becomes unattainable. So, whenever it may be, well, probably Ben Hashmashot sometime, it got eaten. It rolled outside the Tchum, and now it's no longer an Eruv. What do? So, Nitgadgal Chutz the Tchum. Let's say the Eruv rolled outside the Tchum Shabbat. It rolled outside further than 2 amot outside, the Tchum Shabbat, and now you can't reach it. Because even if you're standing at the border, you're 4 amot that you're allowed to walk. You only have 2 to each side. You can't. That's it. It's out of your reach. Or let's say rocks, rubble fell on it, and now you can't access it. Or nisraf, or else it was even burnt. Or teruma v'nitmet, it was teruma became tameh. Mibe'od yom eno eruv. If it happened on Friday, then it's not an eruv because ben hashmashot that eruv was not there. So it doesn't count. Misha hashecha, on the flip side, if it was after nightfall, this is an eruv. Why? Because ben hashmashot, it was there. And all we needed is the eruv tehumin to be there ben hashmashot. We don't care what happens afterwards. So therefore, it's going to be considered an eruv. Vim safek, let's say you're not sure. You're not sure if it was, the wind blew it away or rubble fell on it. You don't know what time it happened. Was it after twilight, stars out, or was it before? You came back, you saw it was burnt, but you don't know when it was burnt. Did it happen, that night at 8 o'clock, or did it happen at 10 o'clock? When did it happen? So Rabbi Meir, Rabbi Yehuda omrim, harei zeh hamar gamal. This is considered a hamar gamal. What's a hamar gamal? Hamar gamal is someone who leads a donkey and someone who leads a camel. If someone leads a camel, they need to lead it from the front. Right? That's how Bob explains. A very interesting perush. Someone leads a camel needs to lead it from the front. Someone leads a donkey, they need to push them along from the back. Now imagine if you're leading a camel and a donkey. There is no way you could lead them. You're just stuck in your place. Because whichever way you move, the animal is not going to move. So you're stuck. And this is how this person is. This person is stuck. He cannot move. And we need to treat it lahumna. How do we treat it lahumna? So I pulled an example. Let's say a person was he was living at the yellow dot, that's where his house is, and he wanted to send an eruv 2,000 amot away so you can move his, Tchum Shabbat, his 2,000 amah in each direction, further. So now his whole box moves over. Now, let's say he's not sure if where he laid that eruv by the green dot, if it was there or not. So according to Rabbi Yehuda and Rabbi Meir, right, over here now, person is stuck. All he could walk in is the dark blue space because maybe the eruv was not there, and then you can't go for any further left. And let's say the eruv, was there, can't go any further right. So now he's stuck in the middle in that dark, that overshaded blue area in the middle. Or even a different case. Let's say he laid it, 1,000 amah. He wanted to go, 3,000 to the left and only 1,000 to the right. Again, now that shaded area becomes 3,000 amah where you can walk, but he can't walk 1,000 amah to the right or 1,000 amah to the left. We'll learn more about this later, but the point over here is that they say that's it, it's a safek, and he's considered stuck in his place. Rabbi Yosef, Rabbi Shimon omrim, safek ha'eruv kasher. If it's a safek of the eruv, it is kasher. And his safek is okay, right? Because they don't view it deoraita. Rabbi Meir and Rabbi Yehuda they say eruv techumin is deoraita, and that's where you have to be mahmir. But Rabbi Shimon and Rabbi Yosef both say safek eruv is kasher. Amar Rabbi Yosef, eid avtulas mishum hamisha zekenim, avtalos mishum hamisha zekenim. That is safek eruv kasher. That is safek eruv is kasher. Now, just what's interesting, it had to mention all these cases, right? It rolled outside the tchum, rubble fell on it, or it was burnt. Right? Why does it have to mention all 3 cases? Right? So it's interesting. So if it mentions, it told us, that it rolled. Right? Meaning it's not even his place. And Huadin, this would be the same case if a gal of stones, a pile of stones fell on it, right? Where it's still in its place, right? Everything is equal. Or flip it and say stones fell on it, right? And now you can't take it out from there, right? Unless you go ahead and dig it out. Or let's say it even rolled out, where it could be potentially the wind may blow back. Even so, right? This is the same din, and right, it's always it's not considered. If it happened before Shabbat, it's not considered new. If it happened after Shabbat, it is considered new. Also, it teaches us the law of if it was burnt. Let's say it was burnt. This also touches according to Rabbi Yosef. He allows it, right? Rabbi Yosef allows in a case where even if it was totally burnt, right, which is interesting. And also Rabbi Meir says he's mahmir even if it's teruma and it was nitmet, right? It's in its place. It's still there, right? Even though he considers it safek tumah, and if it happened from the day before, he would still say that it doesn't count. It's not considered eruv. Halacha is like Rabbi Yosef and Rabbi Shimon, where they safek eruv is kasher, right? Because we say eruv techumin is derabanan, at least for the 2,000 amot, is for sure, derabanan, according to Rabbi Yosef and Rabbi Shimon.